Iya, kebanyakan. Oh, kebanyakan. Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Fitri kalau enak tuh berapa?
Ya amannya 75. 75 aman.
Itu aman ya? Udah aman ya?
Udah aman Fitri. Bisa lebih baik, Tapi lebih buruk enggak?
And itu ternyata email paper tuh ada yang bagian milih.
Sorry, email atau email?
Monte,
sorry, email enggak. Email enggak.
80 ya?
Tapi itu O level loh. Percuma nanya untuk N level, aku nggak tahu. You harus dia sendiri. Ya, sendiri. Tapi ini 75% in general tuh nggak mungkin before lagi. Itu in general, di subjek apapun. Kecuali di level 75 bisa nggak cukup. Agak-agak berat gitu. Nah, tapi kan ini bukan O level. Kan N level. Terus terang aku nggak tahu lah kayak gimana. Jadi nggak boleh bilang kalau 60% udah bagus banget. Itu memang nggak bisa. Itu nggak mungkin. Apalagi ujiannya gampang. Cuma mereka tuh diuntungkan sebagai anak NE karena yang ngambil juga anak teknikal kan. Jadi sebenarnya mereka diuntungkan karena mereka seharusnya lebih pintar.
Oh sama ya?
Loh, N-level
sama ya?
ya iya dong.
Oh sama-sama sama
Iya,
soalnya.
sama. NT sama NE ambil N-level ya sama. Dan tujuannya buat IPI. Kan gitu.
Kan harusnya nggak banyak yang ngambil ya.
Bukan nggak, lo kok nggak banyak, semua orang ambil dong.
O level lah.
Oh nggak sebanyak. Dan proporsinya beda. Proporsinya email itu semua orang termasuk ekspres. Ini enggak. Ini mereka NA ganti. Jadi wajar kalau dibilang ini harusnya aim lebih tinggi. Karena memang standarnya bukan standar kamu kok. Ini to be clear lah. Standar kamu kan O level. Ini standar anak NT gitu. Gampangnya agak keterlaluan kadang-kadang. Maksudnya keterlaluan kalau kamu nggak bisa. Nanti ya, sekarang ya. Okay. Hi Kyoko, I can see you. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. So, when's the birthday event?
At night.
Night, wonderful. All right. Oh, that means your sister will not be in also, which is totally fine. Right. Okay. Right. So is one-to-one, right? And today's discussion is to reduce uncertainty lah. How to do that? Okay. Do you still remember what I promised lah yesterday? If you reduce your uncertainty, what will happen?
The pressure, reduce pressure.
And why is that important for you?
Because I can do the paper with less stress.
Less stress. And again, what is the advantage of that, so to speak, according to you?
Score better.
There will be an effect that we hope. Let's see how we do it. For you two ways today. One inside the email and one regarding how to study lah, right? How to study all the other subjects. I mean how to manage your time, sorry, how to manage it. In the end, whatever I say to you today, you have to practice it yourself before you it effective. Please ask your questions so that you know you can kind of practice it lah. Yeah. It's never anything difficult. It's just that probably very new lah. Probably something that you have not done. Okay, yeah. Regarding the B3 discussion mark yesterday, just want to close that first. Are you at the Jamboard of yesterday, page 18? No, you're more noisy than as in your audio is more noisy.
My fan is on.
Yeah. It's okay for me. It's just that whether you're okay. If you did you off your fan? That means
Yeah, I'm okay.
will you be hot?
No, it's okay.
You sure? Yeah. Okay. Okay. I for one cannot stand being too hot. So if you want to on it, I think that's fine. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Now, this one is safe to be B3, 75% around there. That means this, but it does not mean it means that as long as your total P1 and P2 is 75, then it's 75%. One more time. I think it is foolish to think that your P1 and P2 will score equally. It is foolish. That is not how we do it. Not at all. Okay. Can we decide before the exam, before the paper 1 day, can we decide how much we want to get for paper 1 and how much we want to get for paper 2? You think? Can we do that? I think it's very possible for EMath. It's very possible for chemistry. I think chemistry definitely. Possible for many other subjects, many other subjects, except for EMath, because the question topic is random. So unless Kyoko, by O level, you're very good or you're equally good at every topic in AMath. If you're equally good at every topic in AMath, then maybe your paper 1 and paper 2 will have an even score. Okay? Is that your plan to be equally good at every topic in AMath?
Maybe not.
What is a more likely plan for you then?
Focus on the topics I'm better at.
That's a must already. That's definitely. It will be a waste. And maybe try to pick up some of the not so good one. But the end result is you won't be equal in every topic. Do you understand that? That's most people like that one. Do you understand, therefore, that it is not possible to say we want this for paper 1 and we want this for paper 2? However, it is possible to say we want the total like that. Possible. Can you accept that uncertainty? That is just part of the uncertainty of AMath. So many uncertainty.
Yeah.
So let's say in paper 1, you only know after you see, right? Okay. Well, you practice a lot of paper 1 and paper 2. And usually when you practice your paper 1 is usually better than your paper 2. Don't know why. But the topic keep changing. Then suddenly, when you look at your O level, paper 1, boom, you realize that most of your weak topics are in paper 1. Give you a simple example. Trigo, almost all trigo are in paper 1, except R formula. How does that feel? Pressurizing. And then differentiation, integration also in paper 1. let's say you realize that obviously after you're in the paper. Again, how would that feel?
Pressurizing.
Why must it be pressurizing? If that means most of your strong subtopics will be in paper 2.
Yeah.
Of course, it should be pressurizing now, of course lah. But must it be a very big pressure?
Maybe not.
So just a little bit of pressure, okay? A little bit lah, a little bit only. Oh yeah. I know already since I trained, 6 months ago, 5 months ago, 4 months ago, that this topic is my weak point. But I also know that certain other topics are my strong point. And I have a reasonable goal for these weak points already, for these weak topics. It's not that I'm going to score 0, I'm going to score something lah. You understand? Something lah. I'll get something out of it. That's how I will, face them lah. Right? So I just go and get it lah. Most of the topics that you're weak at doesn't mean that you'll score 0. It really doesn't mean that. So you go and score that. As long as you don't have a fixed goal for paper 1, you relieve yourself out of unnecessary pressure. Your goal is topical, not paper. You understand?
Yeah.
That's how we manage the uncertainty. Uncertainty caused by the topic so random one between paper 1 and paper 2. It's okay. Just target per topic. Simple. And of course, have the proper order lah. Lower your pressure even more. Okay. So before paper 1, you do not know what your goal is lah for paper 1. After you read paper 1, you should know because you know the topics.
Yeah.
How I teach you? Read the question first, right? Read it in order, analyze, decide what you want to do first, but don't do it. That's what I teach everybody, right? Once you read the topic, you know how many marks is a good target. It's a weak topic. You read it already. Yeah, around there lah. Okay, out of this 6 marks, I'll get 3 marks. You know that, correct? That will be the basis of your goal for paper 1. Inside the paper, not outside. So let me get this clear, yeah? Outside the paper 1, don't have a paper goal. Don't have a topic goal. Inside the paper 1, you read and then you have your paper goal. Okay? So there's a slight advantage, just to make you happy, just to make you understand. If a lot of weak topics are in paper 1, there is a slight advantage. The slight advantage is you won't have a time problem. Because you already know that certain difficult topic, you won't invest so much time. So many difficult topic, I'll just invest enough time to get the marks I go, and that will be actually faster actually. Then you will have excess time. You will have, which you can use to, make sure, you still have your strong topics, some in paper 1. You'll make sure that they're correct, or you will use it to gain a little bit more marks for yourself or the other question. The time pressure is actually less if you do it that way. You understand me? Okay. Reverse is also true. Let's say paper 1, you're very happy after if you read, because all of your strong topics are there, and your weak topics seem to be in paper 2. That's the result after you read. The total opposite, right? Okay.
Yeah.
You'll feel happy, right? But remember, your goal for paper 1 just went up. Because all of them are your strong point. Therefore, you have some time problem, because if you cannot finish everything, you won't get it. You understand what I'm saying? It's always a plus and minus. Don't think that one is better than the other, but know how to respond. You understand? Okay. Just by discussing that, I hope you are already clearer in your mind, and you're already, how do I say, less uncertain.
Yeah.
Okay. What about the order first? In the end, the order is for you to change it. At the start, however, let's decide it together with a good knowledge of why we do that. Yeah. So I'll give you an example. I'll give you an example. Trigo have how many subtopic?
4,
Five.
5,
But
5.
list down your four first. List down your four. What are they?
Huh? Sorry?
You say four, right? I say,
Yeah.
well, at least give me four lah. What are they?
Solving,
Solving,
proving,
proving, sure.
R formula,
Yeah, nice.
um,
Come on, you went through with kakak beradik.
the triangle question.
The triangle exact answer lah. We call it the exact answer, right? The triangle exact answer. Because the answer should be exact, right?
And graph.
In graph, sketching lah.
Mm.
Roughly there lah. There is one very rare variation, but we don't care for now. Okay. So, 5, good. How about differentiation? How many? Just list them down.
Tangent, normal,
No tangent normal, right?
rate of connector rate of change.
Right.
Maxima and minima.
One more.
Trigo.
Trigo. No, Trigo will be inside lah. Any one of them can involve Trigo. This you must accept lah. So it is not topic dependent. They can just drop Trigo anywhere, but they won't drop Trigo everywhere. They won't. But somewhere lah. Somewhere. One more. Increasing, decreasing. Okay. Integration.
The normal one and the limit. The one with limits.
The definite integral lah. Okay. But that's not the subtopic. Area under the graph. Have you learned that?
Yeah.
Area. Kinematics. Have you learned that?
No.
Okay. So kinematics not yet. Question. Good news is kinematics is not the hardest one. But a lot of marks. This one you have learned. Differentiate, then integrate.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Right. Compared to all that, definite integral is not strictly speaking part of the topic because definite integral will happen in area and kinematics anyway. Right? So they'll be in there. If they separate, it must be because later on it is going to be inside area and kinematics. So we just see it that way. Okay. Of course, you'll have Trigo also. Of course, you'll have logarithm also. Yeah, but that's not a subtopic because it can drop anywhere. So you cannot really predict which one they will have Trigo in. However, one will be there, okay? Plus one Trigo. Okay. So these are your most recent topics, right? So to speak. What other topics do you remember?
Like before in Sec 3.
Oh, in Sec
3. Circles.
Circle chord geometry, right?
Binomial.
Okay.
Polynomials, partial fraction.
X cube lah ya, X cube, PF.
Yeah.
Discriminant.
Yeah.
Is discriminant. Let me confirm that you don't learn alpha beta, yeah?
No.
X square, X cube, many X is binomial. Okay. There's still more other topics.
Search.
Yep. Search.
Completing the square.
Completing the square. Now, completing the square is an e-math topic, but it will be used somewhat in a-math lah. No, it's not a separate topic.
Okay. The graph drawing.
Linear law, is it?
Yeah, linear law.
Linear law. Yeah. You did it yesterday in homework. You did it. You did it. There's at least 3 more to remember. The normal CG I don't see in your homework. I don't know, but there is normal coordinate geometry lah. Right? There is normal coordinate geometry in so it's circle, but also normal. Normal means line lah, usually. It means lines, which is different from linear law, right? Okay. You also did this in the homework, which is in this. You did it, right? And log lah.
Yeah.
There you go. Right. So these are the pure algebras. These are the pure algebras. This 6. There's one more, which let me just confirm, it's not, you didn't learn lah. It's called the absolute graph lah.
I don't know what it is.
All right, then let's consider it don't have us. So no absolute graph. So this is a lot of drawing, a lot of visualization. I mean, other things also lah, but this is a main group, the main algebra group, the 3 Go, and the calculus lah. This is, there's one more called the power law lah, but power law, okay, so in this one, we'll have the pure one and the word problem one. Okay.
Sorry? Gosh, yeah.
The word problem. Okay. And then these 2 can sometimes have sketching. Sometimes.
Yeah.
That is probably all the variation you will face. Okay. Now, look at your Jamboard, and then which one are you rusty right now? You should have an idea based on your homework. Right? You should have an idea based on that. Sorry, let me correct my question. It's not rusty, but which one do you think is gonna be your weak point until O level?
Like cannot fix one, is it?
Not cannot fix one, but let me show what it means. So let me show. Show me two which you think will be very strong at O level. Show me 2. Which one?
Circle.
Circle is very strong. Okay, so put a star there. Okay, 3 star, right? Yay. Okay, just 1 star. Okay, then which one? Which other one is strong?
Differentiation.
All of them, really? I mean, I like it lah, but you sure they are going to be strong? It's very nice if you can be strong there. Very, very nice. Need it in A level anyway. So it's nice if you can be strong. Admittedly lah, it is very nice. Are you sure?
I think maxima, minima, and the tangent ray normal
will be strong.
Yeah.
Now, I told you back then, maxima, minima, increasing, decreasing, the procedure is exactly the same. Remember?
Yeah.
It should be included lah, right? It should be included. You should be happy if you see maxima, minima, and increasing, decreasing. Yay, can do. Okay. Okay, crop don't know lah, yeah. Crop don't know yet. Maybe we say don't know yet lah. Okay. Now, these are all the strong topics, right? That you think will be strong at O level. Can you?
I think coordinate geometry also. Okay.
I cannot believe you. With the advantage of it's also used in email, so there's always an advantage there. Anything else will be strong. I mean, you should have an idea at this point.
Maybe not so much.
Okay. Let's make it very clear. What does it mean to be strong? Okay. Strong means minimum 80% of the mark. Minimum. You're actually aiming for full. Is it too much to say to you, hey, for the circle, get full? Is it too much?
No.
Maybe you'll miss something, but minimum is 80%. Notice that 80% is above 75%. Why? Yeah, because that's your strong topic. It's just normal to expect that. But also because you have to cover for the weak points. Not how can we aim for 75%. Okay, so that's what strong means. The normal one will be, well, 50 to 80, for example. Okay, that's it. Okay, that's not strong, but not weak. And of course, I hope for the best. Of course, you hope for the best, but sometimes we just have to settle in between. Okay? Is that the middle is 65 and 65 is below 75. So you cannot have so many normal. Cannot better have more strong, right? Just to be clear. And that's why we train. Okay, but there'll always be weak point. And weak point will be now, I cannot say 0 to 50, right? That would be bad, right? I cannot say what.
Yeah.
So even though you're weak, you still have to get something. That's the spirit, right? That's the spirit. At most, I would say, yeah, maybe you try for 40 to 50. Maybe we try. Okay? Or maybe I should put this 60 low and this is 60 to 80. Maybe that's better. Maybe that makes more sense. Something like that. Okay? That will make it more likely for you to get a total of 75. Now, if everything is strong and one weak and one who cares, that one nobody cares. It's already strong, right? So it's not just this spread, but actually how many topics are weak and how many topics are strong. Okay. So some good news is the circle geometry and the normal coordinate geometry are super high marks. And actually maximum, minimum also super high marks. So even the topic itself matters. Even that matters. Now, of course, everybody's goal is to be strong in many topics. That's of course going to be your goal. But right now, think about, at most 5 topics. At most 5 topics, which you say, like it or not, they're going to be weaker. Maybe you say 5 maximum. Okay, give it a try.
Moving.
Okay, I agree.
Log.
Oh, okay, a bit surprising. Okay.
The polynomial.
Oh, really? Really? Okay.
I don't know.
How about the partial fraction then?
Yeah.
Oh, partial fraction also. Oh dear.
I don't know.
Okay, you only have 5. Okay, you already choose 4. You sure about this or not?
Integration also.
Which one? Don't tell me everything.
I don't know what kinematics is.
Nobody is weak at kinematics. Nobody.
Okay.
You will learn that. You will learn that properly.
Then I think the differentiate and integrate.
Really?
I don't know.
You mean Frog should be better than that? Really? And how come you don't say your art formula is strong? Wait a minute. Yeah, how come most of the trigo you don't say is going to be your weak point? You sure? Your polynomial and partial fraction will be weaker than your trigo. I don't mean proof I mean the other trigo. Really? Really? Never mind. Never mind. Let's not predict. Let's not predict what happened in O level. Let's just say right now you're weak where? Just say right now. Maybe that's easier, right? So right now you're weak at this. I agree. Where else are you weak?
Uh,
You just put your exclamation point. No? Where are you weak right now? Because you're weak, you might not even reach 40%. You might not even do it.
anywhere.
Anyway, that's the reality right now. Lah.
Uh, mm, what is in this word problem?
I mean, the only well, I cannot say the only word problem, but it looks like word problem, no? Like they tell you a lot of stories here and there, and then suddenly there's a formula, something that looks like this. Like maybe V equals to V naught T to the power of minus whatever, blah 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 KT. That thing, which is for most people after a while becomes very easy one.
Okay.
Like it's just easier than the pure English, right? And also quite a lot of marks.
Um,
Anything else that you feel is weak right now? Your croc is not weak right now, really. Your croc.
I think it's okay.
Okay. Okay, sure. Anything else?
No.
Okay, right. So, one last survey for you is whether it's big, medium, or small. Lah. So, small means 5 or below. Lah. So, from 6 to 6 to 7. This is 8 plus. So big stuff, this is big. So if you're strong, that's nice. This is medium, can be big lah. All the big stuff. So differentiation ingredient usually medium, like kinematics usually big. This is medium. This is medium. Binomial can be medium, can be big. We'll see lah. Okay, so the rest, this is medium also. So the rest, if I don't put big and medium, that means it's small, right? I don't put the small one. The small one means 5 or below. It's not that small, but it's not as big and medium. Right? So For example, if you think that proof is a problem, I think no, it is never a problem at all. Never, 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 because it is small. It takes a long time to do it, even if you're good. Why bother? Really, who cares about proving? Just take the solving one. Just take the solving one, for example. Who cares? Right? But if for example, this one, for example, or differentiation and integration, it takes some effort. It's not a very big effort. So you say you're weak, but it's also medium mark. It's guaranteed to appear somewhere. Hey, maybe we want to try to make this stronger. That makes sense, right? Same thing with binomial law. Cannot just simply ignore binomial unless you're very bad at it, right? Hey, binomial is a medium here, so maybe we can try to make it better. That will give you more marks, something like that. So that gives you an idea whether it matters or not to improve something. Okay. Okay. Now, we haven't arrived at the order. This is just the survey log. This is just a survey of your current situation, kind of, right? Any questions so far?
No.
Okay. So now the order lah. Now the order. Okay, now the order is natural. Natural to you, hopefully. The order means, well, first of all, you decide what order. That's in the end up to you. As long as it's not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, please don't do that, right? That's just super random. The order is up to you, but secondly, I will propose that the order is natural. That means there is a reason why after this we do that one. There's just a reason why. And the reason is natural. So you're not memorizing the order, you're not choosing things randomly. If I say 1 to 10 is very random topic, but your order also random, and what's the point lah? I mean, we can make it better lah when ordering things. Okay? Just for our advantage and benefit lah. Order. Okay. So let me give you a simple example where I think the order is very natural. Right? For example, linear law and logarithm is kind of natural side by side. Do you understand? Do you know why?
Because the equation involves logarithm.
Correct. Almost always. So it's like 80% of the time, but not always like. If it's not, I mean, it's okay, low. There's no problem with that. But usually it is. Usually. Make sense? Usually. Okay. So it's just a natural thing to order this and that, something like that. For example, I'm not sure which one you should do. Should you do linear law to logarithm or logarithm to linear law? That's a little bit up to you, but I feel it's up to the connection after that. So for example, linear law, it's kind of just normal for me. After linear law, I talk about coordinate geometry. You see the similarity? Because what's the similarity?
The point.
The line, correct? This will line. This will deal with a lot of lines, like a lot of lines.
Yeah.
Okay. So after I use line here, I use line here. Wait, that makes some sense. So this is line and logarithm. Yeah lah, that's linear law. What? Something like that, right? This is sort of line. Yeah lah, okay lah. And after that, I will say naturally, I will look at circle question because usually it's not just circle. There are a lot of lines involved there. The normal lines lah, the tangent lines lah, find this lah. Where I thought that's also a big feature of circle. You know that. So doing this and then that is just natural. Does it mean that in paper 1 everything will be there? No. But if they skip this one, then just go from here to circle. Yeah, I mean the order still is reasonable. Something like that. You understand? I'm putting here a draft of order which feels natural, such that you already know what's going on, right? And you can always change it or put some topic into it. That's just up to you. So logarithm first, and then linear law, and then coordinate geometry, and then coordinate geometry circle, right? Is anybody telling you to go from here to go from here? That's up to you later. Who cares? So, okay, so now you're gonna start linking things lah. Linking things, right? If there's no link, then don't force it lah, right? If you see a link, then you tell me lah. Any natural link that you feel. Doesn't have to be my reason. It can be your reason.
Like other topics or?
Yeah lah. Better have an order for everything, what?
Oh, okay.
What's a nice order for you? Really? Yeah. You don't know?
No. I don't see any links.
Okay. Well, I want to say proof and then solve. But then again, we should do proof at the end anyway. So we don't do that. Huh? We don't do that. Always do proof at the end. Who cares? Don't even try. So I'm a bit disappointed then you don't say things like this. Maxima, minima, and increasing, decreasing. I'm a bit disappointed that you don't say that. Don't you think they're related? I mean, they have a very similar procedure.
Yeah.
Now, just remember that first. If possible, we put it in the big order. Now, this has been line. I can tell that there is one more. There is one more subtopic here, which is rather heavy on lines.
Tangent normal.
Yeah, tangent normal. So even though it looks very weird, if you do circle after tangent normal, but you know why. You know why you're doing that. If you decide to do that, you know. Okay, it makes some sense to continue that way, right? And if paper one decide to skip like this, ting, 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 it's not so bad, right? From coordinate geometry, we do tangent normal. Wait a minute, tangent normal also talk about coordinates, what? You get what I mean? Coordinates. They are not very different if you think about it. The skills are around there, right? Okay. Okay. Now, more natural is usually after you enter tangent normal, you talk about the differentiation integration. That's just more natural already. So your decision, after tangent normal, you go where? Your decision. Come on.
Increasing, decreasing.
Okay. I mean, partly because increasing, decreasing will also deal with coordinates, right? Partly, and we'll definitely use differentiation. So, the same scale as tangent normal, kind of. It's just that not a lot of lines. But it's reasonably close. And of course, after increasing, decreasing, it will be?
Maxima, minima.
Yep, maxima, minima. And after maxima, minima, you can jump to integration if you think Kroc is so different, or you can do Kroc lah if you think they are more similar. That's just up to you lah. What do you think?
Area under graph.
You think the area under the graph is more similar to maxima, minima? Yes.
Yeah.
And let's do that. Let's do that. Let's test that order, right? Let's see whether it makes us feel, yeah, this is good, man. What else? What else? Notice that you're not choosing based on, I can do. That's not always the case, okay? You can slip in things that you're not very good at, Because things that you're not very good at, your goal is also lower. It is fine. It's okay. No pressure. Right? Just don't put proof in. That's all. Just ignore proof entirely. Even if you say that, hey, differentiation, then integration, I'm not so good, but actually, I think it's natural to do it after this guy. Then maybe you just put it there. It's okay one, right? Not so strong, but I feel that Croc is rather similar to this thing. Okay, then I put it after it. It's okay. It's okay to do. So after area, what?
The pure integration and differentiate the integrate.
Sounds reasonable. Sounds reasonable. Okay, pure integration. Can be anything. For example, partial fraction is very commonly followed with pure integration. Correct or not? Very commonly followed.
Yeah.
Okay. When you don't have to be confused. Well, which one do I do? But the point is, yeah, pure integration is definitely a topic there. And then after that, you want to follow it with differentiation that integrate, which kind of looks similar. I kind of agree with that. Okay. Right. What else?
Then Croc.
Yeah, you have to decide lah. Is Croc really just not related in any way? Then if that's how you think about it, then it is natural to, well, not be in order. It is natural to do that lah. It's not that you have to fit in when you don't feel like it lah. That also lah, right? But do you think that Croc has a relationship or not? With?
Yeah, maybe. Because it's a part of differentiation.
True. How, but where can it fit? You lah, where can it fit? Okay, put it this way. I'll put it this way. I have one more label for you. There are certain topics which require EMAT strongly one. There are certain topics. Croc requires EMAT. Do you still remember?
Yeah.
Maximum minimum also requires EMAT. The show part lah. Show this. It requires EMAT. It requires you to activate EMAT. Even though the EMAT in maxima, minima, and Croc can be different topics because EMAT so many topics also. But it does require EMAT lah. What else requires EMAT? Let's see.
In this?
Oh, you think in this okay, the pure one lah must be like must be the pure one, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to see it that way, yeah, I agree. About kinematics, because I know kinematics and you don't, right? Requires. No, they're just different. However, there are kinematics in EMAT also lah. However, having said that, there are kinematics in EMAT. Yeah, kinematics exists in EMAT and in AMAT. It does exist in put it that way first. As for trigo, any trigo that you feel is now similar to the EMAT trigo, or AMAT trigo is just so different. For most of the time, it's different. Yeah?
I think sometimes I see our formula having like diagram.
Oh yeah. Correct. Just like maxima, minima, and Croc, right? Just like that. I agree. So this, and we have to analyze it with EMAT. It's usually not with AMAT. You're right. I agree. Good to know. Okay, let's keep it that way first. Let's keep it that way. So it's not that the EMAT topic will be the same, right? It's not like that. It's not, but it will involve analyzing a certain drawing anyway. For our formula, crop, and maxima, minima. And we better be in tune to, analyzing the drawing lah. It can be a pyramid, it can be Pythagoras, it can be trigo, but it is a drawing lah. It is a drawing. So maybe there is a connection of skill there, maybe lah, maybe. If that's how you feel, then you can put it based on that lah. And also in general, people feel kinematics are the easiest integration compared to others. You will see later lah. You will see later why. But if you know how to do it, it is generally the easiest one. And it's the biggest one somehow. Okay, my friend. So how are you going to order it? Come on. The order is for you to test anyway. So don't take too long to, just decide one order now.
Kinematics after differentiation and integration.
Sorry. How? What do you want to do?
Kinematics after differentiate and integrate.
Oh, kinematics. Let's put it there. Okay. How about crop? Are you going to put it in or not?
After maxima, minima.
So crop here lah. Right? Sometimes based on the fact that they are going to need EMATH both lah. Maybe just like that. Is that a good idea? We'll see lah. We'll see. Okay, right? We'll see. So I think we're done with differentiation and integration, right? You haven't covered trigo, right? And you haven't covered this one also. So any idea? Can I give you any ideas? Can I give you any? In this?
No problem.
Okay. And then what?
The pure one.
Oh, in this word problem, then pure. Okay. Let me take it that there's no relationship with kinematics right now.
No.
Okay. I'll just put it that way. So in this word problem, then in this pure, right? And then yeah,
binomial.
Oh goodness me, CERT also have EMATH. You remember or not? CERT also have.
Yeah.
They usually use mensuration in CERT. Yeah. Wow. Right.
Binomial.
After in this binomial, well, binomial does use basic in this lah. Correct or not? Yeah, I mean it requires more than that, but definitely basic in this. So there is some connection. You won't feel a big shock if you jump from in this pure to binomial. Definitely not. Definitely not. You'll feel rather natural. Good.
Sketching is F for the in this.
Sketch. Oh yeah, I mean sometimes they'll ask you to sketch the power graph or sometimes an in this graph. Sometimes only. So I mean you're putting it here, like, is it? You're putting it here, is it? Yeah. If there's a sketch, then just settle it lah. Okay, sure. Yeah, makes sense, right? Sketch. Okay, what else?
Discriminant.
After binomial, discriminant. Why I don't know, but it's not very far, I guess. It's not. I mean, you have to deal with in binomial you have to deal with quadratics also, right? Remember, simple expansion, x to the power lah. So I guess discriminant. I don't know, maybe, right? Maybe so. Maybe x squared discriminant. So in the discriminant, you automatically deal with inequalities. Just to remind you, right? Just to remind you. Normally from x squared, I would say people go to x cube because in x cube turns out that there is a lot of quadratics. Right? There's more than that, but definitely you're dealing with something similar lah. I mean, compared to trigo, they are more similar one. So Whether you can or not, let's see lah. X cube. S cube is not necessarily partial fraction though. In fact, at this point, I will separate partial fraction from x cube already. Usually, partial fraction is used to prepare for the pure integration, usually. But if you want to link them, that's also fine. In the end, partial fraction, you might need to long division. So I guess that's another skill, I guess. So what is it?
Partial fraction.
Okay, let's see. Okay, you stay absurd, and you have all the three go left.
Good.
Yeah, so like this first, yeah, like this first. So then you're not confused, yeah. This one is separate from this one, right? It feels separate, correct? Separate. Now I'll just help you a bit. The exact trigo one has a very clear relationship with cert. The answer usually requires cert. Correct? Right? So the cert and the trigo exact answer, it's a natural link, kind of. Say that. The cert, and then you have the cert, and then trigo. Right? Okay, there you go. Then continue.
Sketch.
You think that from exact you want to go to sketch. Not sure why, but you're okay. You're comfortable with that, right? Okay. Okay. Then what else? You have solve and you have R formula. R formula and solve is reasonably close. Yeah, reasonably close.
Yeah. R then solve.
R then solve. R then solve. Okay. Nice. Reasonably close. Reasonably close. So like that. So from sketch to R, right? Just confirming. From sketch to R, right? R to solve. Okay, good. So we have three big groups and you're already ordering everything, right? I mean, there is no requirement that everything must be linked together. That's not a requirement, but these three big groups is already giving you a certain sense of order, right? A certain sense.
Yeah.
Let's just check whether there are connections in between the group or not. For example, I feel that partial fraction has a strong connection with integration. No? I feel like, for example. Right? So there is some connection there that allows you to cross group. Is it important? I mean, that's up to you. I'm just noticing the natural connection anyway. This is not for me, right? Okay. Any other connection possible between these three big groups? Anything?
No.
For now, don't force it, okay? For now, don't force it. Because once you think like this, if there are other connections, you'll be able to see it sooner or later, right? It is in the end up to you, right? So now the final discussion. So what do we do with this order? It's very simple. Every time you practice for maybe until prelim, okay? This is until prelim. This is my recommendation until prelim, right? Until prelim is done, you practice the same way. You're gonna take paper 1 and paper 2, and you're gonna look at them together. Okay. So you're gonna read paper 1 and you're gonna read paper 2. You understand me? And then you're gonna order both of them combined. That's something that you cannot do in O-level. But right now, we don't care about O-level. Right now, we care about minimizing uncertainties and how it feels for you, right? So you're gonna read paper 1 and you're gonna read paper 2. Then you're gonna order them according to, for example, the order we have here. We have 3 big orders. We order it that way. That's okay. Okay. Nobody stops you from going this direction or going the other direction. That's up to you. You can go here, you can go here. You can go here, you can go here. That's up to you for now. One order every time, you can reverse the order next time. That's up to you. As long as you kind of practice the link between topics. Okay. So you read the paper 1, paper 2, you'll be reading maybe 24 questions, and then you order the 24 question, right? And then after that, you're just gonna do half-half lah. You're gonna do half-half. You're not gonna do everything at one go. First of all, that's extremely tiring. Extremely tiring. You cannot do that. You're just gonna do half-half lah within the time limit. That's all. After you order. And then you see for yourself whether that is it significant or not. Maybe, maybe Kakak Philip is correct, but the difference is not a lot, order or no order. Then why bother ordering? If the difference is quite a lot, then you should be practicing that more and more. Okay.
Okay.
So this is the theory lah. This is the theory. Let me state one more time. Huh? You only have 2/3 of the time after reading. You have 1/3 for reading. Okay. So 2 hours and 15, right? Is very simple one. Okay. This will be 1 hour 30 minutes per paper, and this will be 45 minutes. Correct? In total, this will be what do you call it? This will be 2 hours 15. That's one paper. However, for your case, you will have 45 minutes of reading for both papers. By right, that's only one paper. You are practicing 45 minutes to read both papers. Read and order and analyze and whatever lah. Sounds like a lot, right? I mean, you try lah. It won't be a lot one. It won't.
Yeah.
But there is a good way to practice your reading. You have to analyze properly, and yet you still have to order it, and you only have 45 minutes. Okay. Second thing, let me just state this very clearly. I will ask you to separate them. You're not going to read and then you're going to do. No. It's intentional. In exam, after you do lah, I understand. During your training, you're going to read separately from doing. For example, separated by 1 day. 1 week is also fine. In fact, I'll put it this way. When you start training, it becomes very different intuition. Normally, when you do it intuition, especially when things are hard. Correct or not? Hey, ask me difficult question. Ask Kakak Brian difficult question. Hey, then you choose Trigo. Yeah lah, I know it's difficult for you. Of course, correct. But when you start training seriously, it's totally different. When you're doing, I cannot help you.
Yeah.
I can only help you. Kakak Brian can only help you during discussion. During reading we can still discuss. We will try our best not to reveal you how to do it, just to remind you of certain things. Then you have an idea how to do it. You understand? Isn't that very different from normal tuition? Very different. And remember, tuition is usually at night, so you cannot just I'm gonna read and then I'm gonna do. Cannot what? After you read, tuition almost done. For example. Right? So read more lo, but don't do. You just do tomorrow lah or whatever lah when you have time. Okay, understand?
Yeah.
Believe it or not, that has some advantages, some reasonable advantages. First of all, you don't have to reserve 2 hours, 15 minutes to do a paper. That's actually quite long for a school day. It's a bit difficult to set aside proper 2 hours, 15. Okay. And anyway, in exam, you don't have exactly 2 hours, 15 to do it. That's not true at all. You have to read one. And AMAT involves a lot of reading, a lot of preparation. Okay. So it is good for your practice because you don't have to do 2 hours 15, you just have to do 1.5 hour. And that 1.5 hour is already prepared by the previous reading. Okay. The previous reading, preferably you do with us in the first few times. That will truly lower your pressure and improve your, how to say, improve your certainty lah. Then when you do it by yourself 1.5 hour, you are already, so to speak, prepared for it, look, and just do lah. Just do lah. Okay. It's almost as if the focus is on the reading, and that is the training. That is focusing your preparation on the reading, analyzing, thinking what you're actually doing. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So that is how we train. From now on, doesn't mean that you cannot ask questions from school or difficult question. Of course you can. But once you prepare for a paper, this is what you do. So maybe in a tuition, maybe you will be reading paper 1, paper 2 after you settle some question from the school. You understand so far?
Yeah.
We will, when should we practice this? Of course, next Sunday homework is done already, right? Hopefully lah, hopefully. Okay. Then on the Sunday we can only try to practice this. Okay, practice reading, not the doing, the reading. Okay, let's read. Okay, let's talk about it. What is this? What is that? Blah blah blah. And then you start. And yeah. Any question so far?
No.
Now, let's go to the next page. We have 20 more minutes, right? Now, you have, remember back then we were talking about the, how do we schedule our study for O-level, right? How do we do that? Okay. Obviously, we probably have forgotten that schedule because that schedule is a more of a natural one. Okay, I have exam on this day, so I study that on that day. Now, remind me, do you have the you know, the schedule paper with you, the one that is specially for your subject?
No.
Your teacher have not given you that.
We don't have that.
You don't have that. That's so weird. That's very weird, right? I feel that is very weird. Yeah.
You mean like the dates for O-level?
Yeah, the days for O-level, not all of the subject, but only the subject you take. So the schedule
No.
specifically for you. That's just,
Okay.
I mean, you're probably gonna have it sooner. Okay, let's talk about something important first. Presentation. So please understand, Kyoko, you don't have a lot of theory like now. Now is a holiday, right? It's a holiday. You have full control of your time.
Sorry?
Right now is holiday. You have full control of your time except for when you have to go to school.
Yeah.
For example, on next Monday, right? Next Monday, right? Yeah, correct. Next Monday, you decided that on 19 you don't go to school, right? Going to school means you have control of your time. That's what it means. You don't have a lot of this period before O-level. Compared to A-level students like your sister will have close to actually more than 1 month before A-level start. Full control of his or her own time. Right now, holiday, she also have full control over her time. You already discuss how to use that time in a very productive, but also in a less anxious manner. I think she has been doing that quite well. I say to you, I want you to experience that. Now, the reason why it works for her should be similar to why it works for everybody else. Because such as scheduling or time management reduces uncertainty. This anxiousness of what you're supposed to do, you know what you're supposed to do. How simple, proper time management helps you to study. You don't have to guess what you're supposed to do right now. That's one thing. So, but that is only possible when you have total control of your time. When do you have total control of your time? Right now. Maybe in the term 3 1 holiday, which if looking at your school will ask you to go back one.
Yeah.
Your school. Going back is productive. I will never complain. If going back is not productive. Not that we have a lot of time. Yeah. So, maybe that 1 week in term 3, and again, judging from the school, at most 10 days before O level. When I say before O level, I mean the week before the a lot of subjects start to be tested. So let's say 10. That's the maximum. No? So you have right now. This one. I want you to experience now what I think you should do in O level. So that you already know what to do, or rather you already know what is effective for you. If you test right now, you can see for yourself whether it works or not, whether you like it or not, what changes do you want to make. That is what your sister is doing right now. So that I already know what I'm going to do. When I have control over my time, I'm going to do this simple. That's the idea here. That reduces uncertainty. Tomorrow I'm supposed to study by myself. But I don't know what to do. You know, why like that? Why do we study like that? What's so difficult, right? Okay, there's nothing difficult with planning your own time. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to emphasize to you, especially because you need to focus on so many. I feel that that's almost overwhelming. I feel okay. Then normal school days, this is not applicable. Right? It's not applicable. So, reducing uncertainty, right? So again, we need to look at your schedule again, and we need to you will almost probably memorize what you're supposed to do per day because you have the schedule in your mind. You know O level is going to be like this, like this, like this. Right? You are going to open the Google and go to O level schedule 2023 and going to see for yourself one more time what's going to happen. You're going to almost memorize this to reduce uncertainty.
I have it already.
Sorry?
I have the schedule already.
Oh, you have the
Yeah.
Okay, so we talk about the first Pack Monday, right? When is it? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Are we talking about the Monday of 16 October?
No, don't have.
9 October.
9.
9 October. Okay, so we start with the 9 October one.
No. Like when my exam is, right?
Yeah. Like in this week, starting 9 October, what kind of exam will happen, right?
No, 16, 16.
Okay, 16. Okay, 16. So on 16 October, what kind of exam will happen?
Nothing.
Oh, and then 16, 17, Monday, Tuesday,
So,
Wednesday, right?
Tuesday is bio practical.
Okay, biopractical. Right? Okay. Tell me PM or AM?
And I don't know actually. It's like
They
I
should.
don't know which shift I am.
Oh, question mark. Okay, never mind. Okay, okay. Then next. Sorry.
English else listening complete on Wednesday.
Okay. English LC. Then
Thursday English paper 1 and 2.
nice. Okay.
Then history on 20th.
Oh, I mean this week done like is it? 20th is when? Sorry, 16th.
Sorry.
Oh, history here. Oh, this is the history combined humanities, is it?
Yeah.
So I say combined history, right? Combined.
Mm.
Okay, good. Okay, that is the first week. We'll call that the first week, right?
Yeah.
And the second week will be starting the 23rd of October. Okay, good.
24.
2020.
Tuesday.
Oh, it's also the okay. Yeah, go ahead. Tuesday, right? Go ahead.
EMATH paper 1.
Right. To confirm, this is PM.
Yeah.
Then
Next day 25th chemistry. The
Ooh.
open-ended one.
Paper 2. Yeah.
Mm.
Ooh, right. PM.
Yeah. Yes. Then next day EMATH paper 2.
Yep.
Also PM.
Okay, good. It's just normal.
Then Friday AMATH paper 1.
Ooh. Which means paper 1 and paper 2 is separated, right?
Yeah.
Which might be a good thing for paper 2 lah. It's a good thing for paper 2, It is. PM, PM. PM lah.
Then
PM, right? Sorry, PM, right?
yeah, PM.
Yep.
Then the 30th October.
Right.
Social studies and AMATH paper 2.
Crazy, right? So AM, PM lah.
AM, PM, yeah.
Oh, wow. Even though paper 2 has some advantages, you have to worry about SS beforehand, and you will be a little bit tired in the afternoon. Great, good to know. Then?
31st lit paper 2.
PM or AM?
AM.
AM. Okay, interesting.
Then 1st November bio paper 2. The
PM?
open and lit paper 1.
Oh, goodness me.
AM, PM.
Goodness me. Wow. Yeah, that's why this is your killer week, lah, right?
Yeah.
Obvious which one is your killer week. It's the third week, right? And you will be tired. The reason is because you're tired, and look at how they stack AM and PM.
Yeah.
You can say, oh my goodness, I have a bad luck. I take literature and bio. I also take AMAT and SS. You can cry for bad luck, true, or you can pray and prepare.
Yeah.
You can do both. If this is 10 days before O level, I think cry already. Oh, you realize this 10 days before O level? Oh, congratulations. What are you supposed to do? Don't know. Don't know. But we're not doing that. We're trying to do something about that right now. So we don't plan for the MCQ, right? We don't. We don't care. Who cares? Why? Because you will have a lot of time after this. Just to be very clear, I think this one, you should do nothing and you should do nothing. You should recover. You should do quite something else. Really.
Huh? What do you mean?
You should sleep, you should play, you should rest, you should go out with your friends and whatever not. You should really, really recharge.
Okay.
Really, really, really simply recharge these 2 days. And for this particular night, you should arrange something. If you cannot, I will arrange something for you to do. You are not supposed to study at all here, because here is where your anxiousness will be quite high. It is the Friday night before the killer week. If you attempt to do anything here, you'll be too tired because of week 2 anyway. These are all serious subjects, you're aiming rather high. Okay? These subjects you're aiming rather high, and paper 1 AMAT is known to be taxing one. I mean, I keep saying to you, okay, you shouldn't be so pressured. You should do this, do that order. I mean, that's all true lah. Having said that, after paper 1 AMAT paper, everybody is tired one lah, please lah. Just super taxing. And this night, you are sometimes too anxious to rest, but also too anxious to study anything. You do something here, you do something to force you to not study or be anxious. Just do. Okay. So, are you sure everything is in for these 3 weeks? Just to make sure everything is in. And the chem practical, just to make sure that you're not missing it, maybe chem
before those 3 weeks.
Right. So that one don't have to plan too much. Chem back is chem back, right? We plan when things are hard lah. This is hard. This is hard. Right? This I don't think so lah. This you can handle. So now, for the purpose of right now, what you want to experience is something like this. How am I going to use my 10 days the best? If you do something right now, first of all, that's the benefit. Oh, yeah. That sounds like what I'm going to do 10 days before O-level around here, right? Okay. But also, obviously, you will be productive in this holiday, which is roughly what you want, I suppose, right? Now, let's see what we can do one more time. Now, before that, I want you to memorize this schedule. Okay. You done? Memorize the schedule? Third week. Let's call it that way. Come on, I already have it memorized. Come on.
I guess.
Okay, so you don't see the Jamboard lah. You just go to page 20 or something. Just go to page 20.
Okay.
Okay, first week, what do we have?
Okay. Oh, okay.
And go to page 20. Okay, good. So, okay, first week, what do we have?
Bio practical.
Okay, then
English LC.
Yes.
English paper 1, paper 2.
Good.
Then history.
Which is fairly speaking not very heavy lah. Can lah. Can. Even as you say that, you know, okay. Now, second week.
EMAth. Chem. EMAth again, and then EMAth.
Yep, that's it. Now, week 3.
SSA Math.
Yep.
Lit, and then Bio and Lit.
Yeah, Lit paper 2 first, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's the difference between paper 1 and paper 2?
How to say? Both need to memorize content, but then paper 1, there's a component that's like you do on the spot. You have to read on the spot, and then you answer the question, like analysis.
Yeah. You have to do that with Bio, and you have to do that after SS and AMAT, which means there isn't a lot of time. How are you going to deal with it? Where that is part of the question. Now, let's go back to page 19. Let's go back to page 19. Look at your literature situation for a while. Your literature situation is the worst, like really, really the worst in terms of time that you have before the exam. You have no time.
Yeah.
Look at literature after AMAT paper 2 PM, which is after as a nonsense lah. You don't have energy here lah, really no. Sleep lah, just go back, have dinner, sleep. What else can I say?
Yeah.
I mean, what is studying supposed to do for you here? Nothing much. That's the answer. Rest. Rest. And tomorrow morning already literature. Crazy, huh? Crazy. Okay. Oh, I can study literature here. But wait, I have biology paper 2. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Biology paper 2, right? And after that is literature paper 1. Wow, I mean, whatever you do lah. I mean, there isn't much time or energy lah. I'm going to study on the Saturday and Sunday. I mean, yeah lah. But before that, you have paper 2 A math and you have SS, which you will have to study a little bit, right?
Yeah.
So that's your Saturday and your Sunday. I'm pretty sure your Saturday and Sunday, you won't be able to rest one. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good if you can rest lah. Most people cannot lah. Who can blame? It's killer week. But because you cannot rest on Saturday and Sunday, the only slight rest you have is Friday night because it's forced. I'm forcing you to rest. Saturday, Sunday cannot. Then by Wednesday, you're super tired. This is the condition for your literature and your bio. You consider to be very important subjects. Correct? We cannot reduce, remove, make a good plan basically. Then whatever you do, you will always feel burdened here. You always feel anxious. You always feel anxious. Because of the underlying situation, you want them to be good. You want them to be good. And you are reasonably good at it, right? Can say lah, you're good at literature, you're good at biology. So it doesn't just to target lower. That actually increases your pressure. Then it's very difficult to study before. So if our plan right now is going to have any value, that value should be something like, yeah, I know what to do. Compared to right now, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. What am I supposed to do? Study it here? Cannot what? Cannot just abandon EMath, chemistry, and email. Cannot be what? Study it here? But yeah, maybe, but what now? That's the question. Right? And our time is up, right? Okay. So let's summarize things first. So let's say we're gonna study everything in 1 week. It's a 1 week rotational thing, right? Let's say we can do that. Okay. So we're gonna give 1 day for literature. That day can only be Tuesday or Wednesday lah. So back then I was posing it to you. Now you're gonna do it. So what's your literature day?
Huh? Sorry, what's my literature?
So we're gonna do a 1 week rotation. Let's do that one, okay? 1 week rotation. In this 1 week rotation, you're gonna study all your important subjects, okay?
Yeah.
So let me give you an example. We are not gonna put Tuesday and Wednesday for literature. That doesn't make sense already.
Yeah.
But your option is naturally either Tuesday or Wednesday lah. Just natural one, okay? Natural. So just combine both literature. There's 1 day of literature. Is it gonna be Tuesday or is it gonna be Wednesday? To me, the answer is very clear to me. It's gonna be Tuesday literature because Wednesday is gonna be chem and bio. Make sense or not? Okay, so it's rather natural lah. I'm not saying that that's the best, but there you go lah. Literature lah. Okay. Wednesday is gonna be naturally chem and bio lah. Okay. There's Thursday, there's Friday, there is Monday lah. So what is natural for Thursday, natural for Friday, and natural for Monday? To me, I have an answer, but what do you think?
Math.
Thursday is what?
Uh,
English and emath. Well, I mean, I'm going to study emath, right?
yeah.
That's natural. What else is it? Friday.
History.
I don't think so. I mean, oh, well, you can put Friday, you can put Monday as emath lah. You can. Okay. It depends actually. I feel that it is almost appropriate to practice Friday AMAT because AMAT paper 1 is the heaviest.
Okay.
This paper 1 and paper 2 on Friday. Naturally, on Friday, you will be prepared to do paper 1. Naturally. I feel that makes some sense. But if you put it on Monday, usually Monday is your freshest day. That also makes some sense. That also makes some sense. So either Friday is going to be history and SS, or it's going to be AMAT. You choose.
I really don't know.
Let me put it another way for you. Tomorrow's Friday, right? So if you do Friday AMAT right now, for trying this schedule, right? Just try the schedule. Hey, I don't have problem with chem and bio. I don't care. Just study on Wednesday, something like that. You just try lah. I don't want to study literature right now. I want to study. I don't care. Just study literature on Tuesday for now. Something like that.
Okay.
Oh, I think EMAT is good. Wait until you do your EMAT paper 1, paper 2. I think you only get 80%. I think you're not that good in EMAT right now, right? You try first lah on Thursday. Now, if you put AMAT on Friday, you have 2 Fridays, right? This holiday, tomorrow and next Friday. Look, you have what? In fact, you have 3 Fridays. Tomorrow, next Friday, and next Friday. Right?
Yeah.
If you put Monday as your AMAT, and then you have 2 Mondays for this holiday to try lah. 2 Mondays, but 2 fresh Mondays lah. So what's your preference? 3 Fridays or 2 Mondays this time?
3 Fridays.
3 Fridays. So therefore, your Friday will be AMAT. Settle lah.
Okay.
Hey, I want to study on Monday again AMAT. You know what? Give it a try for SS and history first lah. Give it a try first, right? Give it a try. So not here. So your Monday will be SS and history. Who say that Monday SS history also easy? I'm not sure. What do you think, right? You try first lah. You try first lah. SS history. Okay. There you go. Okay. This is a kind of natural way of studying, right? Everybody important also kena. Let's confirm this. Everybody important kena here?
Yes.
EMAT kena, right? I mean, to be fair, if your EMAT is good already, you can put some EMAT time to AMAT. Good, right? Good, natural. Chem and bio, I mean, there's not a lot of time already. So that literature, right? Okay, if you feel that literature is strong, you can give some to chem or bio lah when your literature is strong lah, right?
Okay.
History, I don't know how much you can sacrifice that, lo. Maybe you shouldn't lah. Maybe you shouldn't. Okay, but when we don't talk about sacrificing, this is the natural schedule. So we don't talk about schedule where we sacrifice one for the other, or we are already strong here, then we give more time there. That can happen naturally one later. Understand it? No, you don't think like that. Okay, so you go to page 20 again. Tomorrow, if you're going to do this, what are you going to do? Good. Then Monday?
History SS.
Why?
Huh?
Why do we have Monday SS history?
Because there's still more Fridays for AMAT.
Oh yeah, but also because Monday is SS, to be fair. History is Friday lah, but we're just lumping them together, okay? When we don't make it too complicated, right? Anyway, if you study SS and history in one day, it's not that bad, right? You won't be tired or brain exploding. That one okay one, right? Should be okay, right? And then Tuesday is there a problem? Monday SS history, then Tuesday literature. Wow, is there a problem?
No.
Okay, then Wednesday.
Biochem.
Yeah, specifically only paper 2, by the way. You don't study paper 1, you don't study practical. Practical is later, paper 1 is way later. Just paper 2.
Yeah.
And then Thursday will be
AMAT.
And then Friday AMAT again. So when you go to school, you're losing Chem, Bio, and Lit. Do you want to swap it for another day? That's up to you. Just don't swap for AMAT. Just don't do that. That's all. Voilà. Hey, on Wednesday, I study AMAT and EMAT at school. Yeah, but if you feel very happy, maybe you can swap AMAT, but I suggest don't. Just don't. There's no need. Right. We'll see later. What do we do?
Okay.
So if you have an event on a certain Thursday, right? So what do we do? Let's talk about that. So, okay, this is already 1 hour, but we'll continue until it's done. Yeah? So now, notice that most of your important paper is on PM. Are you a PM guy?
Yes.
Oh, you're more awake in the afternoon?
Yeah.
Compared to in the morning?
Actually, I don't know. Maybe, yeah.
Some people prefer morning better than afternoon.
I prefer afternoon more.
Oh, wonderful. This is after lunch, you see. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Then we focus first on the afternoon slot, because your afternoon slot better be flip, nice, bright, sunshine. Better be. It's where most of your marks will come. Clearly. Okay. Now, at most you study 8 hours per day. This is at most. You understand me? At most. That's it already. Cannot do more.
Okay.
You will split this as 2, 3, 3. Doesn't mean in this order, or 2.5, 2.5, and 3. Okay. You decide. We'll call this, morning slot, afternoon slot, and night slot lah. You understand? Now, you decide. But notice that most of the PM exams will start at 2 p.m. or 1 p.m. You just see for you, correct or not? PM or 1 p.m. Correct or not?
Yeah.
Now, think carefully your needs. Do you need your afternoon slot on holiday, like right now, right, to start at 1 p.m.? Do you need it like that or not? Do you need to speak condition yourself for exam?
Maybe.
Okay. Then, since your afternoon is the strongest slot, then I suggest you do 1 to 4 p.m. That's a 3-hour slot lah. Okay. Make sense? Okay. Now it is up to you to do another 2 and another 3, or another 2.5 and another 2.5. It just depends how good or bad you are in the morning and in the night. Now, what's your decision? Oh, sorry. There's one thing you must observe. The morning slot has to start at 8 a.m. Do you know?
Yeah.
Because that's the morning exam.
Yeah.
Whether you're ready or not, you start at 8. Don't care.
Yeah.
So you only decide whether it's 2 hour or 2.5 hour or 3 hour. You decide.
Yeah.
So decide right now.
2.
So 8 to 10, that's morning. And what do I do from 10 to 1? Just do whatever other thing but studying lah. Just don't study lah. Okay, you're going to study at 1 to 4. 2 hours, 3 hours. That's already a lot, right? Okay. Now, The ninth one, limit is when are you going to stop so that you can sleep enough? So what's the latest you can study? Is it 10 a.m. or is it 10:30 or is it 11? I don't think it should be 11, but that's up to you.
11.
It's a little bit too late. Maybe you want to go until 11, really.
No. 10. 10.
10.
Ah.
If it is 10 p.m., there is 7 to 10. Okay. 7 to 10 is where you study when you're doing this serious kind of study, 8-hour study maximum already. Try to do more, something will kena. Your sleep time will kena, your lunch time will kena, your rest time will kena. You know, you have to recover. What? Do you like this slot? You know, let's try first lah. Is what I'm trying to say. Let's try it. Okay. You like it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's okay.
Okay. So you should try and then see for yourself. Does it work or not? By the way, you're doing a 5-day week. 5-day week, not 6 days. Your Saturday and Sunday are free to do whatever other thing, except for Sunday night you have tuition. Okay, that's all. You have breaks. If you don't break, you will suffer.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, one last thing to ask you. Okay, time is already over. So tomorrow is supposed to be AMAT, which is nice, right? Which is nice. The only problem is you want to, discuss with me first the questions. You cannot. We're gonna meet on Sunday, ma. So tomorrow you have 8 hours of AMAT. Do you know what you want to do with those 8 hours? If not, you'll feel bad one. I don't want you to feel bad.
Not the full duration.
I'm sorry?
Not the full 8 hours.
AMAT.
Yeah.
Let me give you a few options, yeah. Because you're aiming for 3 days of AMAT. That's why you choose Friday, right? Just that tomorrow not very sure what to do, right? So you have some options. Yes, you can do half, right? You can do other things. That's okay. As long as you do the 8 hours, that's already productive, right? That's it. Another way to do it is for tomorrow, we just swap once. We swap once the AMAT and the SS history. So tomorrow you just do SS history lah. Then the Monday of next week, it's after Sunday, ma. So on Sunday we use it to talk about what you want to study on the Monday. Maybe you prepare this, maybe then you feel better because on Monday, I know what to do for AMAT and I won't be too tired. I'll be productive but not too tired. Plus, I'm a bit fresh lah on Monday, which is generally good for AMAT, right? That's another option. No? Then on the Friday of next week, you just do your AMAT because you probably know what to do already. That's another option. Lah. So it makes your tomorrow also easier. Lah. You should know what to do for SS and history. Lah.
Yeah.
Okay. So do you like that idea? We just swap once. Lah.
Okay.
Okay. So you only do AMAT on next Monday, next Friday, and the last Friday of the holiday. Okay, good.
Okay.
Good. Then tomorrow you do SS history. Whatever you do, stick to the schedule. 2, 3, 3, and then you have a break Saturday and Sunday. Happy. You think you're gonna be okay? You think you can do this?
Yeah.
Hopefully, after you try it out this holiday, you will know. You have more certainty. Yeah. Okay. I'll see you on Sunday then.
Okay.
See you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.